Yo guys, it's CFB. Welcome back to a brand new video. Welcome back to the channel. Today, yes, we have a match review for you all today for the first Club World Cup game for Chelsea. And Chelsea beat Los Angeles FC 2-0. It's Chelsea 2, Los Angeles 0. Match reaction to the game. Obviously, I'm going to give my thoughts on everything like that in this video. So before we do get into everything, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so notified every time I load a video. Also, first link in the description of my streaming channel, my second channel. Go and check those out. Be very much appreciated. Without further ado, let's get this video wrapped up real quick, because I guess I'm telling you this right now, yeah, in the UK, oh my god, it is boiling hot. Like, I've only just sat down and pressed record on this video, right, and I am sweating already. I can feel it. Also, before we actually do get into the video, I want to quickly give you guys all a thank you for the most recent support on my most recent video. You all seem to have loved it. You know, I thank you all for the people who have joined the family now and subscribed. I appreciate it loads. I just wanted to quickly come on here and say thank you to you all. If you enjoyed that video, trust me, videos that are going to be coming out, because we're going to take a massive channel upgrade, a massive channel jump about 2 or 3 weeks before the new season starts. New thumbnails, new everything. I'm telling you, you're going to be you're going to be I can't even speak. You're going to want to be here for these videos coming up. Trust me, the channel's going to just be upgraded, man. It is. Anyway, now let's get onto the video. Chelsea beat Los Angeles FC 2-0. We get the job done. Was it in emphatic fashion? Not really. I've got to be honest. It wasn't really a great game to watch on the eye. There was many things that I, was a bit concerned about, but there was also many things, well, not many things, but there was also a few pros that we did have in today's game that I did like from us, and I'm going to mention, obviously, that. So, let's start off with the lineup. The lineup we went with was Robert Sanchez in goal, Mark Cucurella left back inverted into midfield, Reece James right back, inverted as a right centre-back. We went with Levi Colwill, Toast Adarabioyo as the two centre-backs. Caicedo, Lavia, double pivot. I'm happy with Caicedo, Lavia, double pivot, by the way. I was really happy to see Lavia play. Off the left, we went with Madueke. Off the right, we went with Neto, Cam, Palmer, striker, Jackson. Now, I wasn't that happy with the lineup, and I'll tell you the reason why I wasn't happy with the lineup, because I was thinking maybe we would have got to have seen a Andre Santos start, or a Stugo star, or a Saar, or something like that. A player that we haven't really seen ever. The team we put out today, the starting 11 we put out today, was a relatively quite strong lineup that we've seen on many occasions acquiring to last season. You know what I'm trying to say? And by the way, the only reason why I'm wearing this shirt for the video today, and I will be wearing last season's kits for the Club World Cup reviews, is because actually this competition counts as last season. I want your thoughts on that. Do you reckon this competition should count as last season or this up-and-coming season? Factually, it is counted as last season. So I know we wore our new kit and it looked brilliant out there. It looked smart, but I'm going to be wearing this because factually it is last season. Anyway, yeah, we went with a strong lineup. We went with a relatively, well-known lineup that we've seen many, many times last season. I wanted to see brand new players. I wanted to see something new out there today. Maybe a Delap start, give him 45 minutes or something, do you know what I mean? But maybe Maresca went with a strong lineup, a lineup like that, something we've seen quite regularly over the past year or two. Maybe he went with that just to, maybe for the next 2 games, just to secure qualification for the next round. Maybe he's done that for that reason. Or maybe he's doing it for this game and he's going to do a complete U-turn and play players that didn't start today in the next game. Maybe. So I'm not going to go too much into the lineup, but I did want to see some, different players. I did. I wanted to see a shiny new toy or something. You know what I mean? Anyway, first half started. First half, I've got to be honest, the first half and second half were quite poor. We weren't convincing enough for me. For me personally, it wasn't convincing. If you look at Bayern Munich, for example, Bayern Munich won 10-0. They were convincing. They could have got more in their game in the Club World Cup against an American side. Why couldn't have we done that? We struggled a little bit in parts of the play today. Don't get me wrong, we was the better team. We had more of the ball, obviously. That was always going to happen. But we had more of the ball. We was the better team. But was we convincing enough? Did we look like the ace side today? Did we look confident out there, is what I've got to say. I didn't think we did. I thought we looked not too confident, and we looked like our legs were quite tired, which goes into a bit of news that apparently a couple of days before the Club World Cup started, some reports were coming out saying that apparently Chelsea players are relatively quite tired from last season still, going into this Club World Cup. So maybe it could be something to do with that. But even then, like, these players are top-class world professionals, earning hundreds of thousands of pounds a week. They shouldn't be tired, you know what I mean? Like, they shouldn't be, but we're all human beings at the end of the day. I guess you hit a certain point, maybe. But we were the better team. First half was a lot less convincing than the second half. Obviously, we did end up getting a goal from the first half. The first goal was from us, obviously. Pedro Neto got the goal. Really good goal. Brilliantly set up from Jackson, by the way. Really good pass through from Jackson. Does that classic thing where he likes to receive the ball on the spin and then set up maybe a wide player, like a winger, like Neto. And he did that brilliantly. Neto runs onto it, using his pace really, really well. Defenders coming across him as Neto's getting into the edge of the box. Neto face shots him, like kind of Ronaldo chops him, sends him sliding all the way back down to, you know, I don't know, the LA streets, you know what I'm trying to say? And then buries it in the bottom right-hand corner, near post. Really good finish from Pedro Neto. Really, really good goal from us. Really good setup from Jackson. And a really good bit of skill from Neto to put it into the back of the net. Really good goal. Puts us 1-0 up. Obviously, makes us comfortable. There wasn't really anything really that memorable in that first half. There was nothing really memorable to the point where I can remember it and go, yeah, we looked like we did this well, and this well, and this well. You know what I'm trying to say? We didn't even really have that much shots at goal in that first half. I think the only other shot at goal in that first half was from Jackson, and that was because he was on the floor. Do you know what I'm trying to say? He was on the floor. We managed to get a shot off while he was on the floor. I think that was the only other shot on target we had in that first half. Moving on to the second half. Second half, we were a bit more convincing. There was bits more, way better bits of play from us. 1-2s, moving into space really, really well. Popping it around down on flanks and stuff like that. We definitely did that way better in the second half than we did in the first half. Again, we wasn't really convincing, like I mentioned. You know, I expect us to be way more confident going into these games against these type of teams. But we did end up getting the second goal. It was a really, really good goal as well. Obviously, Liam Delap came off the bench around the 70th odd minute, and he obviously set up the goal. And I thought, well, I'm going to speak about Liam Delap in a second, obviously. But he did set up the goal. Really good crossing from Liam Delap. Really good move over onto the right-hand side. Really good cross from Liam Delap, who finds Enzo Fernandez, who also came off the bench around the similar time as Liam Delap. I think he controls it with his nuts, I think, Enzo Fernandez. I don't know how he didn't go down and get hurt from that. And then puts it bottom right-hand corner. Really well finished. Really good movement from Enzo Fernandez as well. You know what I'm trying to say? He's implemented that into his game, that movement into the box. He has really implemented that into his game really well. We go 2-0 up from then on, and we win the game from there. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I said, we looked more convincing in the second half than we did in the first half. There's way more bits of play, you know, movement and stuff like that in the second half than there was in the first. Just, I think overall, the reason why I'm complaining and coming on here and complaining about this game, I'm not disappointed with the way we played, by the way. I'm not, like, well, I am a little bit, don't get me wrong. I was really excited for this game, and I feel like it's a little bit of a lacklustre game from us, lacklustre performance. That's what I was looking for, that's the word I was looking for. It was a little bit lacklustre performance, but we got the job done. We move on to the next round, and we just go from there. But, like, these are the teams, this group stage we've got, like I already said yesterday's video, the group stage we've got is one of the easiest group stages, I think, in this competition right now. We should be easing through this. I predicted 4-0 today. We were only 2 off it, but still, like, I expected some sort of controlness from us from the get-go, and we were controlled but not confident enough, you know what I mean? So, I just wanted a bit more. I just wanted to see a bit more. I wanted to see Andre Santos play today, but he didn't. I wanted to see Saar play today, but we didn't. We were bringing off the bench bar Delap and Sugo. We saw performance off Sugo as well. We didn't really see that many new players or, you know, such come off the bench. We were seeing more regulars come off the bench, you know what I mean? Like Enzo Fernandez and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Tyreek George, who I really don't mind come off the bench. But, like, I want to see something new. I want to see something a bit more shiny, you know what I mean? Something new. I guess at 1-0, because we didn't make changes until, you know, about 5-10 minutes before we got the second goal. I guess Maresca wanted security, and we was only 1-0 up at the time, so maybe I can understand that in a sense, maybe. Anyway, let's talk about performances-wise. We're not going to go into player ratings into this competition because I just feel like player ratings is a bit of a drag, you know what I'm trying to say? I don't think I could really judge players off this. I do want to speak about a couple of performances. Sugo coming off the bench, it was nice seeing Sugo. He looked decent. He came on for Casiedo. He looked okay. Didn't really do too much, but, you know, he kept it simple. That's all I can really ask for. We got to see, obviously, Liam Delap. Liam Delap made his debut. Not his official debut, but his debut off the bench. And he looked brilliant coming off the bench. Like, Jackson, I thought, had an okay game. I didn't think he was more bad than good. Like, that set-up chance that he did for the goal, for Neto, really well done. But apart from that, he was getting barged off the ball easily. There was a couple decent times where he was doing a good bit of skill, like to turn past a player and set us up on the next counter-attack, you know what I mean? Like, he was doing that okay, but he just doesn't remind you of a proper striker. And you saw when Liam Delap came off the bench, that's a proper striker. That's a proper striker. The movement, where he is, the way he bullies the defenders. The first interaction he had with the ball today, he was trying to bully one of the defenders. Like that's a striker. That's a striker. And he got an assist as well today. Really well done assist. You saw nothing was happening. Palmer was stuck with the ball. He made the run open for Palmer to play a pass. Palmer passed it to him. Delap finds Enzo Fernandez, and Enzo Fernandez scores. You know what I mean? Like, really good from Liam Delap as well. Casiedo standard Casiedo performance, really good. Like I said, it was good seeing Delap. I forgot to mention that. It was really good seeing Delap. Good start from him. And, you know, I've got to mention this performance, by the way. Robert Sanchez just doesn't fill me with confidence. I'm sorry. He just doesn't. His distribution was poor today. There's one time where LA Angels took a shot at Robert Sanchez and he looked like he was about to fumble the easiest shot. Like, he just doesn't fill me with confidence. Not at all. Lavia, by the way, was our best player today. My man of the match. Controlled the game every time he had the ball. I don't think he misplaced a pass either. He was doing some good line splitting passes, not to break us one-on-one with a keeper, but line breaking passes from our defence all the way into midfield where we've got openness to attack. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, in that way, like, he was really good today, Lavia, again. He's got to stay fit for next season. He has to. And apart from that, that's about it. Like I said, LA Angels didn't really trouble us that much, but there was some decent parts of today where LA Angels actually did, you know, play some decent football past us today, which was a bit concerning because I think Flamengo were a better team than LA Angels, and the other team, Tunis, which somebody did comment about them, so thank you for that. Apparently they're meant to be a decent side as well, so you always have to take these teams seriously, by the way. You can never take and underestimate them, otherwise upsets can happen. So, yeah, unlucky to LA Angels. Best of luck for the rest of the competition, I guess. I was expecting more of a convincing performance today, guys. Let me in the comments down below what you all think. I'll be very intrigued to know. That's it for today's match review. Sorry it's a quick one. It is quite late. I do apologise. But there's not really much to really dive into today because it wasn't really much of an entertaining game. You know what I mean? It wasn't. So anyway, that's it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you've all enjoyed. Hit the bell notification to notify for my next upload. Like, subscribe. Like I said, videos going to be coming thick and fast, especially with the transfer window being open today. So, it opened today. So, who knows what can happen. See you all on the next video. Hopefully you've all enjoyed. We get the win. That's all that matters. Take care. Peace.